Oh, nice jersey.
The 30 stands for the
It's NFL time! Let's go! Ah!
Some things are just is worth the copyright claim.
It is so worth the copyright claim. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Go ahead. Take all our money. I don't even care. That was so worth it. I've been waiting to hear that song for so fucking long. And we're finally at the day where we're going to hear this song for the next 6 months.
3 days a week.
Oh.
Up to 4.
Up to 4.
5 if there's a COVID problem and we have some Tuesday night football.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. Tuesday night football last year was lit.
It was awesome.
If we could have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not Saturday.
If it wasn't because of worldwide pandemic, it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be a lot cooler. But hey, we'll take it any way we can get it. Wow, what a day, fellas. We have finally made it. It is that Thursday, September 9th, that we have been talking about for months now. It is finally here. We finally have an NFL game in less than 12 hours. In 10 hours time, there will be NFL on TV screens. Not preseason, none of that shit.
We have counts.
Regular season game with fantasy implications, regular season implications, playoff implications. This is real football tonight, fellas.
We got 4 quarters of Tom Brady. We got 4 quarters of Dakota Prescott. We got 4 quarters of Ezekiel Elliott.
That guy.
I don't care.
Oh,
We
they're
got
so
Rojo, Mike Evans, Gronk.
many.
Dude, there's so many guys running around, just zooming around, playing football. Big hits, big plays.
So many people. Also, great night for fantasy football. We have probably one of the best opening matchups for fantasy football I've seen in a while. You got the Dax and the Zekes and the CDs and the Amaris and the Tom Bradys and the Rojos and
the Lennys.
ABs, the Lennys, the Chris Godwins, the
Gallups,
the Gallups,
the Gronks,
everybody, the defense.
Oh,
it is going to be a wonderful day, a wonderful night. I'm pumped. I have been waiting for this for a long time. We have been talking about this day for a long time, fellas, and it's finally here. You better get fucking pumped. You better be planning your entire night accordingly so that you can watch football tonight. What a night. What a day. What a day.
Wowee.
Oh, I'm just so ready.
Whew.
I'm sporting the Adam Thielen today. Sean's got the Donovan McNabb today.
McNabulous.
Oh.
He threw up in this jersey.
Did he really?
Yeah. Well, not this particular one.
Oh.
That would be sweet. But yeah, that's Super Bowl, man. Well, here we are.
Here we are.
That's about a decade ago. We can get over it.
Great draft last night.
Excellent draft. The Fellas
Fantasy.
League did have our draft last night.
Great draft from everyone.
A nail biter.
Yeah, there was some curveballs thrown in too. I liked it. There was things that I was not expecting to happen. People went for picks that I didn't think was happening. Stephanie just ruined Braxton's day by picking every single Kansas City player ever. Probably gonna win the league.
I've got that feeling.
Potts sucks at fantasy football, and Braxton. I'm going to trade Braxton's team away to last place.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're gonna finesse the guy, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm also lead manager, so if I just don't want someone on his team, I'm just gonna switch a bunch of
guy at a time until there's no one left.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it real nonchalantly too. He'd be like, one day, he'd be like, where the fuck where did Javonte Williams go?
Oh,
Like,
that's weird.
oh, that's weird. I mean, he just ended up on my team. There must be a glitch.
Yeah, dude,
Don't know what to tell you.
That's a glitch right there.
95 subscribers today. We are another subscriber closer to 100.
We are right in that 100 zone.
Oh, triple digits is gonna feel damn good.
All we know is things are gonna get bigger and better for the Fellas Show. As the biggest and best sports starting to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The takes will be hotter.
Yeah.
The arguments will be more.
We might kill each other.
We might kill each other. I might kill someone else.
We're pretty agreeable on some other sports, but
football.
Sometimes we got some opinions.
But football changes the atmosphere of the air. It
makes me want to just
deck someone. Yeah, it makes my blood boil sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
Stiff arm you into the ground.
It's gonna end up being a show where one of us just absolutely clotheslines the other one.
Eric, I'm not gonna be able to talk about baseball picks today.
Yeah,
I'm looking at my sticky from last night. I'm like, I don't care.
I don't really care. Oh no, we will still do baseball, but there is more important matters at hand today. However,
3 sports today.
We have 3 sports to officially cap from now on.
Wowzer.
We have of course, baseball. We have what you thought we were the GOATs of in WNBA. But now you're going to learn that there's more sports than just the WNBA. We will learn. We will teach and they will learn very quickly. Just like they did in the WNBA.
Oh yeah.
Just like they're starting to figure out in the MLB. Although yesterday,
we're
fucking
working.
Yankees. God, I hate that fucking team. Yankees team really pisses me off. Anyways, speaking of WNBA, we should probably touch on it real quick. Hey, we didn't cover in the VIP, but what a fucking comeback from the Phoenix Mercury. Would have loved to know that Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner weren't playing last night. Would have loved for that to come up on any injury report at noon.
Yeah, no, it
would have been cool if you even would have. She came up as a questionable, sometimes. Just a questionable, just like a It's whatever though, because they still somehow. So what happens is they're down 6-5 with 1:45 left.
Yeah.
Some things happen. Blah 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 blah.
Yes, they do.
Indiana Fever keep fouling for some reason. They get within 1. Indiana Fever go down, take a shot as the shot clock's expiring, miss. Phoenix Mercury grab the ball, 3.5 seconds left, call timeout. Come out of the time. No, I don't even think they called timeout. Runs down the court, shoots a 3, gets fouled. 1, 2, 3 free throws, win the game by 1. Let's fucking go, Phoenix Mercury. Not for the cover, but just to make me feel better that they actually won, even without Diana Taurasi and apparently Brittany Griner, which would have been fucking nice to know. But it's fine. We move on. Also, Braves, fuck you for screwing up the WNBA/MLB parlay last night. That was rude. Juan Soto, I have your jersey. I did have you to go yard last night, but I'm still mad at you. Anyways.
I'm mad.
I know we want to talk about football all day, all damn day. Oh, and let's go Orioles for a 4 or 5 run comeback late in the game. I know we want to talk about football all day, but this is a first sports news and entertainment show before it is an NFL show. So what do we have to talk about today?
Well, we have some NFL things.
Okay,
I found,
good.
But we'll get into it.
Good.
But I'm going to hype it up. I'm going to tell you. Tony Romo did a nice little breakdown of our 5 big rookie quarterbacks coming in this year.
Ooh.
And I think that'll be very nice to go into because if you're not, even if you watch college football, if you're not a huge college football guy, you don't really know exactly,
you probably know who Trevor Lawrence is, but other than that,
and you know their names now.
Yeah.
But you're like, all right, who's he play like? What's he do?
Yeah.
So we're going to get into that, what to look for coming up. But first, got a little Ben Simmons drama still.
Okay.
So, seems like things will not work out between them and the Warriors.
Oh, good.
Seems like things will not work out between them and the Kings. Although, seems maybe a little more potential for a move there. The newest trade suggestion has him going to the Denver Nuggets. Which, first of all, out of all the teams to add Ben to, that scares me the most.
That would be terrifying.
That's scary.
That's a terrifying team with Ben Simmons.
However,
what are they going to have to give up?
It also makes me think they might just be ruining Jokic the same way that Ben was known for kind of crowding Embiid. And I think it might even be worse with Jokic, just because I think he's a little. And I'm a big Jokic.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. Took that MVP bet last year.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, cashed it.
Easy. Easy money.
But
You think-
he's a little less dynamic than Embiid. And
Yes,
I think
he
he
is.
might be a little more crowded by said move.
Do you think that the Nuggets would change Ben Simmons' playing style based off what they saw with JoJo? They'd be like, okay, we cannot have him crowd. Because, I mean, I feel like it's not a secret that Ben Simmons crowded JoJo and,
Well,
limited some of his stuff.
ideally, they wouldn't put him at the point guard.
Ideally, no team should ever put Ben Simmons as their point guard.
Unless they don't have one.
Unless they don't have one.
Which is kind of
Or
the
unless
situation we
in
were in
3
until
years.
now.
Yeah, or in 3 years from now, he knows how to score.
Right. In my opinion, I think he should just figure out how to shoot 50% from the free throw line and jack up 1 3 a week. And I think everything would be fine, but we got to make a big old thing about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to get super into it because who
No,
cares?
but that is an interesting destination.
Yeah, that could be.
I'm not sure which the Sixers would get in return for that, though.
No, and there's not a lot written about that.
Unless it's just draft picks, and because you ain't getting Jamal.
Potentially Porter Jr., it seems like.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good one.
I like that, though. High upside, great shot. Cool guy.
Cool guy.
Think he fits in well. Okay, wait. And this actually brings me to another thing. Did you see Adam Sandler's making a new movie?
I did not. But I would like.
This is just off the I didn't even
Is he
bring
going for like another award-winning movie, or is he back on his Happy Madison grind?
He's on. I think that this could go several ways. This one, okay. It's actually. This is cool. It has some Sixers players in it. Has
Okay.
a T-Wolves player in it.
Cool.
It's called Hustle.
Oh, so it's another Uncut Gems kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of like a Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, sport
Okay.
related. I'm
Okay.
not exactly sure, but it's co-produced by LeBron James. Coming out of it just a lot of sports names in it. That's why we're talking about it right
Okay.
now. So let's see who's in it so far. Actually, this is crazy. I just was trying to find all the players here in it, but apparently they had open auditions in Philly. At the Sixers training facility in Delaware, actually. And they said, highly skilled basketball players from 18 to 30 come try out for the movie. Just like look good. They said guys who were 6'5" or taller, long, lean, strong, former D1, maybe
Yeah.
overseas.
I'm sure they had some fucking nut jobs show up for that one.
Yeah. So far, Juancho Hernan Gomez, your guy,
Ah.
forward. Queen Latifah's in it. Robert Duvall, Ben Foster, Jordan Hull, Maria Bato, Kenny Smith will be in it.
Nice.
And then I just saw a thing somewhere else, and I'm not even seeing it here, so it must be newer news. That Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, Tyrese Maxey, and
all the Sixers guys.
Who was the fourth one? Wasn't JoJo? Well, he should be in a movie. I don't understand why
Seth?
he won it. Yes, it was Seth. So and that the shot I saw was him standing on the four of him. So I don't know what the I don't know what the plot is, but maybe he gets drafted to the Sixers. I don't know, but well, and I guess we never will.
I guess we will never will.
I think that's the world saying, stop talking about Adam Sandler.
I would like to see a sport movie with Adam Sandler that it's above the level of The Waterboy in Happy Gilmore, but just take it down a notch from Uncut Gems. Just a little less screaming, a little less just a little less Uncut Gemish.
Yeah.
I want something in the middle, Adam. Something right in the middle. Give me a good, solid sport movie that's funny. Because you went from, like, no seriousness, all funny, to no funny, all seriousness. And I just want you right here. Right here. Good guy for a sport movie, though. Knows what he's doing. And seems like a lot of athletes really like him.
Yeah.
And he's just out there. And when he's not acting, he's just out there in the courts of L.A. just balling. Balling on the streets. Just like an average guy with his 10-foot-long basketball shorts.
Oh, okay. Here's what it actually is. So Juancho Hernan Gomez is the main character.
Wow.
But then Doc Rivers, Toby, Matisse, Seth, and Tyrese Maxey all have a cameo appearance in like a scene.
Okay.
So that's cool. Apparently he pulled up, was like balling with like with Toby and like Trey and a bunch of dudes. There's a video. I want to see if I can pull it up actually.
Adam
'Cause I would
Sandler's
love
a
to see
nuts
that.
basketball player, by the way.
Really?
Like insanely good at
Ball?
basketball. Insane. Like, you know those movies like Grown Ups and stuff where he's a basketball player
Yeah.
and stuff? That's all like real. Like he's he's always on the courts playing down in LA. He's always just playing pickup. Like he's a huge basketball fan and a great basketball player.
Yeah, he pulled up and was playing with Trey, Toby, Aaron Gordon, and Jordan Clarkson.
I want to see this.
Yeah, here's the video. Real quick. I'm just one man. All right, there we go. There he is. Look at him. Oh. Where's Adam?
Yeah, where's Adam? Oh,
Nasty.
nasty.
You. Give him the rock.
Show me Adam.
Give him the rock.
You really gonna show me Adam Sandler
And
shooting the
give
ball
that
first,
one-
and then
Come
not show me him shooting the ball again? Just watching him just money a ball and then nothing. It's fine. It's whatever, I guess.
All right, no, that did not scratch the itch. I'm just good.
That did not
Adam
scratch-
Sandler balling.
There's a lot of videos of him out there, and they are damn good. What a character. What a guy.
Adam Sandler basketball mixtape. Yeah. Oh. All right, let's see if this is anything. Oh yeah, here we go. In the McDonald's. Woo! Woo! The reverse.
Oh, Adam! Relax.
Apparently, he drops dimes.
Woo!
I was going 85
He's kind of nice with it.
Dang. Behind the back?
I'm telling you, Adam's a baller.
Pull up.
Do it.
Okay. Oh, has he got quick hands? Active D.
What a facilitator.
Oh, he does have quick hands. Dude, imagine if you're just at half court and Adam Sandler just comes flying up on you.
It just picks you.
Yeah. Make sure to watch Uncut Gems.
And this is a paid sponsorship by Uncut Gems and not The Hustler.
I love that. This guy already was giving him free promo by making him a basketball mixtape. And he's like, by the way, watch this movie too. I'm
Yeah.
a big Adam Sandler guy. apparently.
Just huge Adam Sandler fan over here.
Huge Adam Sandler guy.
All right. Well, that was a good little deterrence from the main sport of the day. I feel much better now that we've covered our base.
Relaxed. Yeah.
Now that we've
Yeah,
covered our
glad we talked
basis and
about
other things besides football of the day.
Yeah, let's get into it. I
Let's
want to
get
hear
into
what
it.
Tony Romo's had to say about these guys.
Yes.
Tony Romo, Obviously, as an Eagles fan, I hated him for a long time.
Yeah.
Because the Cowboys were very good for that time.
Yeah.
He was very good.
Yeah.
He always tore us up. For every time, he got hurt, something happened in the playoffs, this, that. Whatever he was up to, he was just ready to beat the pudding out of the Eagles.
Pudding.
The butterscotch pudding out of our
Ooh.
nostrils, man. So the fact that I like him now is a
Yeah.
testament to how good he is at these kind of analytics.
Yeah.
He's very, very, very.
I feel like you and Romo's a lot like me and Rogers.
I
where
think it
it's like,
definitely is. Definitely
at this
is.
point,
Definitely is.
he's too good of a guy to hate. I like him too much to hate him.
And just
It's
the whole
unfortunate
world of Brady.
because it's like my whole childhood and where like I hated that. Like that was my most hated person in this entire world. Like that man, I'd see that man's face and immediately just want to like punch a hole through it. Like I hated that
Imagining
guy.
a young Ewick, just like.
When we beat him like 4 times in a course of 20 fucking years, I hated that guy.
Clip that.
That guy was the worst. I'm telling you, Anthony Barr brought him on his collarbone, and I was like, I hope he never comes back. That was a real thing that I felt. That's gonna be a meme.
Apparently, this is from a Corona sponsored thing. This is what Romo said in his cure for people in a bad mood if they have a bad team, even if you're a Texans fan. He said,
Oof.
"You know what? Use the 3 C's: couches, coolers, and Coronas." And man, he really is a smart guy.
Tony. So clever. By the way, is this our best QB draft class in a while?
I was just thinking that it very much has the potential to be. Obviously, they have to play a game first.
I would agree. But
it absolutely has the
what it's
potential
shaping up to be with Mac as starter, T-Law as starter, Justin as probably mid-season starter, Zach Wilson as starter, Trey Lance didn't. Jimmy G got announced starter yesterday, but Trey Lance probably mid-season starter.
Yeah.
Like holy shit, there's a lot of QBs
And
out
then that's
there.
not even including. I mean,
Kellen Mond on the Minnesota
right,
Vikings backing up
guys
Kirk.
that are gonna be a Dak Prescott, gonna be a Russell Wilson, gonna just come out 4th, 3rd, 6th, wherever. Your Toms. Someone's gonna come out.
Someone will. No, and I'm saying best draft. I mean, as of right now, best draft class since the Andrew Luck RG3.
Russ.
I
think it could be better.
We'll see.
Frankly, here's the thing with that draft class. Besides Russell Wilson, who I think was 3rd in that.
3rd round,
Either
yes.
3rd or 4th. And
3rd round out of Wisconsin. I believe.
RG3 and Andrew Luck were obviously both electric in their rookie seasons, and then they just didn't have that. Well, for different reasons, didn't have that longevity. One didn't know how to slide and ended up destroying his legs. Other one didn't know how to. Actually, that's not his fault. Just didn't have an O-line.
Didn't have an O-line and could never stay healthy.
Into the ground and just had to go. So.
But I mean, all 3 very solid quarterbacks until the injuries came.
But, and for that to be the most recent really good class says a lot.
It's pretty crazy,
Says a lot. I mean, and then obviously you have to consider the Deshaun, Mahomes.
Okay,
Although that's also just got Mitch. Trying to think who else is in
there. No. Mitch and well, I suppose the Carson Dak draft, but really Dak only, I guess at this point, really, it's just kind of Dak at this point.
Yeah, Carson has to make her.
Carson has to do something. They do have to kind of both come back.
And then you have your Allen Baker. That one's pretty good.
But that was also Rosen and Darnold and.
Yeah, Rosen's an absolute flop. Darnold has potential because he did go to the Jets.
Yeah.
I spelled it with a G.
I think he did.
Getz.
I
used to have a professor named Getz.
Yeah. Was he good?
He was pretty cool. It was for like a weird elective. We actually role played as what was that class? I don't know. It was some like society history thingy.
Environmental sustainability.
No, it was supposed to be like a diversity and race thing.
Oh yeah.
And then he's like, so I thought it was just gonna be, because you have to take a couple of those.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna be standard. When he goes like, so today this class we're looking at race and diversity through the lens of the ancient Mediterraneans. I'm like, whoa. And then we all got
Whoa.
assigned a role of like a person, and then there was like a whole witch hunt for like you would like everyone had different jobs, and then like he would go up to the front of the class and sort of go like somebody burned down the church, and then everyone would just lose their minds and just go. And all I remembered is it was an 8 a.m. class, and I had an alarm that was just called gets. every day I wake up, see gets.
That is pretty funny.
That was a
actually.
cool class though. I did enjoy it.
Nice.
Shout out Professor Getz, man. It's a little,
But-
had his quirky things, but that was a good class.
As far as like 5 QBs coming into a draft, all being possible starters, I think it's been a while since we've had 3 starters and 2 possible starters with another 3 that are backups to teams that could use a good backup kind of thing.
Yeah.
This draft there could be a lot of QBs that we see for a long time.
I want to see. I don't want to be missing anything. I want to see. All right. 2020 has potential. Last year's with Joey, Tua, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, and Jalen Hurts all at the front. All of them.
Okay.
Jalen has potential, obviously. Herbert and Joe, I think we know, are going to be good.
Yeah.
They're going to be starters for a while in the
Yeah.
NFL at least. Tua, jury's out, but same boat as Jalen Hurts, I'd say.
Yeah, they're in the exact same spot, except that Tua's actually played a couple games.
We got 2019 had Kyler, Danny Dimes, Dewey Haskins, Drew Lock. So Kyler, Danny Jones, obviously pretty good.
Yeah.
Kyler a little bit higher up,
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah.
And then Danny Jones, definitely a serviceable starter.
You know Danny Jones is faster.
He's faster than everybody. Dewey Haskins, we'll see.
Yeah, if he can
If
ever
he gets that starting job after Ben's gone.
if he can ever figure out his own shit and mature up a little bit.
It sounds like he's been struggling there too.
Really?
And that's unfortunate.
He needs
You
to
don't
grow.
wanna
He
see
needs
it.
to grow up a little bit. I can't believe that you could come in the NFL and not grow up. Like, wouldn't someone just
I know,
smack you
it's
across the
hard to
fucking mouth?
It's hard to believe, but honestly, it should be harder to believe how quickly these dudes mature in a crazy position when they're
Yeah.
younger than us.
Yeah. I mean, like, you have to though. Like, it's
Yeah,
your
you
it's your
absolutely
job.
have to. It's honestly really impressive how many can.
Yeah.
It's very.
But I would
impressive.
think, man, you get there and a bunch of 30-year-olds that will smack you across the fucking mouth if you say some dumb shit or do some dumb
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can't.
yeah. You.
I bet you get adapted so fucking quick.
Especially if you're some quarterback out of like California, and you just got this 6'6" dude, like 3 whatever, has seen it all, and you're supposed to hype him up. You're supposed to get him on.
Yeah.
You're like, come on, let's play football.
Yeah. No, I just can't imagine, especially
Like an
when
adult man.
I can't imagine someone who already is known for behavioral problems would come into that place and anyone would take any shit from him or let him do anything on his own. Like, no, you're gonna sit here and fucking listen.
No. Yep. I think you're right.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
maybe he will listen.
Maybe. Hey, if he
jury's
grows
out.
up, it sounds like he's a very good quarterback. It's just his own. He's stopping himself.
Drew Lock, I think we've kind of seen the last of his whole thing.
Yeah, he's a goner. Maybe you don't put your tracker in a corner of a room and you'd still have a starting job.
Hey.
Yeah.
Couple other notables out of 2019. This is a fun class. You got Jarrett Stidham, the Studham.
Studham.
You got Clayton Thorson, who apparently the Eagles drafted. Who knew? Gardner
I mean,
Minshew
Hey,
was a 6th
Mr.
round here,
Mullet.
as was Trace McSorley,
Okay.
also a 6th round. No, those aren't. Those
Those
are
are
just
not,
fun
yeah,
ones.
those are
Gardner. Hey, we'll see.
He could have a starting job after week 2.
I sure hope so. Yeah, 2018, pretty cool. Baker, Sammy, Josh, other Josh, Lamar, Mason Rudolph even, but he's kind of done for.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's some bad ones, man.
There are some bad ones in there. Anyways, Tony Romo.
Wow. Yo, this is kind of crazy. This is crazy actually. All right, the 2016 one is the last one I'll talk about.
Okay.
Because I just can't believe that all these guys are in the same draft. And not like, oh, they're all so good, but just like, if you asked me what age they all were,
yeah.
I'd have like a 10-year gap. You have Jared Goff, Carson Wentz at 1-2. Paxton Lynch went 26. Remember him?
Yes, I do.
Then Christian Hackenberg to the Jets. Remember him?
I don't.
out of Penn State. Supposed to be big guy.
Oh, yeah.
Then Jacoby Brissett, then Cody Kessler, then Connor Cook, then Dak Prescott. After all of those previously mentioned names, then we got Dak. Then Cardale Jones, Kevin Hogan, then Nate Studfeld, who apparently got drafted to the Redskins. I didn't even know that. They were the Redskins at the time. Brandon Allen, Jeff Driscoll, sorry. Just like all these.
Yeah, those are a lot of different.
That sounds all over the place.
Yeah, I could have sworn any of those guys were about age 25 to about age 33 right now.
That's a weird one. But anyway, let's break down some of these new rookies. Now we've got to stop talking about the old rookies. Starting with, obviously, number 1 overall pick. The man with the flow. T-Law.
T-Law.
Basically echoed a lot of the things we've been saying early on about first overall pick goes to a bad team. It's kind of tough to judge them in their first year.
Yeah.
He mentioned, it's going to be hard for any rookie quarterback. You got to remember Peyton Manning went 3-13 in his rookie season. He was a pretty good quarterback. He says his ceiling is very high. I think you'll see a lot of flashes. That's really what I look for, seeing the flashes. His ability to get somewhere quickly and get through a progression fast, throw a ball to the sideline against tight man-to-man coverage. Those are things that separate quarterbacks. I think you'll see that out of him. As far as the winning and losing, we'll see how that plays out.
Winning and losing is not a good measurement for first year.
Without a team around him. If you have a team around you, you kind of have to do it.
Yeah, that's fair.
First they goof around about something. He says, so Zach Wilson, he says, what I see are just rare traits. I think there are certain things that he does when I look at things I can see pretty quickly from a quarterback perspective, things that are at a very high level compared to the other people playing the position. He obviously has a great arm, but I think his vision, spatial awareness is something that's very special. If you have that, you literally can't be a bad quarterback. Now, if he has an arm, it's okay. If he has good footwork, okay. The biggest thing for me is that I already know he has all this other stuff. It's like, I think the kid loves football and he's passionate about it, right? If he wants to learn at his core, nobody knows this about anybody until you're around him every day like the coaching staff does. But if he does, his ceiling is so high it's hard to describe.
Wow.
He has a lot of Aaron Rodgers traits as far as the calmness in the pocket and the ability to throw it. When you watch him, you'll see his feet are firmly planted into the ground. He'll transfer his weight, but he'll stay back and throw. He has the ability to throw the ball to rare spots with calm feet, where you normally need momentum to get into it. He can just do it from a stationary platform, which is, and then he mentions, is one of the things that Josh Allen took a huge leap with last year that led to the breakout season he had. All of a sudden, he could stay there, read 3 things without moving his feet, and then go, boom, make the right throw before he got hit. Protects the offensive line, makes you play slower, gives your receivers more time to get open. That's so a lot of good things to say about Zach Wilson.
A lot of good things.
That's got me excited. I want to see it. See, I was like, all right, now I want to see this for myself. Now I want to watch his footwork. I want to see how planted he is. I want to see his decision making. Like, now, okay, that's what you got to look for with this guy. Aaron Rodgers, like, though. Whew.
Yeah, whoa, that's a big name to be throwing out there. It's a bold prediction there, Tony. I like it. I think I'm higher on Zach Wilson now that the season is close to being underway than I was because when I first saw the college football, everything, and then I saw him get drafted, I was like, this literally just looks like Sam Darnold reincarnated. But then watching him through preseason, I get it's preseason. He's going against backup corners and shit like that. But, like, what he's saying is, I mean, I'm not going to say that I broke down and saw all of that. But, 1, super comfortable in the pocket.
Yeah.
Very comfortable. 2, that makes sense, the flat-footed, like, the planted can still throw. Because it did sometimes seem like he had, like, almost effortless throws. Where he's just kind of standing there, and you just see the ball come zipping out of his hands. It's like you really didn't throw it that hard, or you didn't even throw it there. Like you were, your arm went there, and the ball went over there to a guy that was like covered, and he still hit him in the. Like, I was like, that's pretty damn impressive. I want to hear his take on Justin Fields because I saw some throws from Justin Fields that looks like Patty Mahomes.
We'll start
Like
with the Trey.
sprinting out, throwing sidearm to a guy running the other way in front of his body, low away from the corner.
So we got it. This is in the order of the draft.
Okay, sorry.
Calm
Sorry.
down.
Trey, number 3.
Yes, Trey. So, I'll do more of a summary. His main thing is he's saying is it's really important what offensive system you're in, and he's in a really, really good offensive system. Apparently, Kyle Shanahan kind of centers his offenses around being able to plug and play quarterbacks. And we've seen it. It makes a lot of sense saying that.
Yeah.
We've seen it with Jimmy G, then to Nick Mullins, to C.J. Beathard, even before Alex Smith, to Cap, to everything going on. Constantly revolving door of quarterbacks around there.
And he even said it himself. He was like, honestly, they might go every other series at this point. Like, I don't fucking know.
And so he said, this is a Tony thing. He says, if a backup quarterback can come in and complete this pass like 95% of the time, that's coaching. If your starting quarterback's the only guy that can do that, that's not coaching.
Interesting.
That's just skill, I guess.
Interesting.
Makes sense. It's cool. So basically saying if Lance goes in and plays, he's going to have the opportunity to succeed just with the offense around him. It's built for anyone to go in and succeed in it. If he can do a convincing play action in their system, they can run it 7 times and then get a chunk play. So he's kind of saying he'll be fine no matter what if he goes out there because the system's built to be okay no matter who's out there.
Yep.
Now, he has a huge upside anyway. Where is it? Honestly, this is a little bit, I don't know. It's all about Kyle Shanahan.
Not so much about Trey Lance.
It makes you think maybe Trey doesn't
look so great.
He looked okay in the preseason. He had some good plays.
Had some good plays. First game was pretty bad though.
Yeah, first game was, but as he got comfortable,
and his 80-yard touchdown throw was also a 13-yard touchdown throw that ran for 67 more yards. So, I would say that if anyone if there was a quarterback who disappointed in preseason, if any of them did, I don't know if you can even say that a rookie quarterback can.
Looked great.
Yeah, I don't think you can say that a rookie quarterback disappointed in preseason because they're a rookie quarterback. But if I had to put one at the bottom of the totem pole right now, it'd be Trey Lance.
Yeah.
And honestly, T-Law. T-Law did not look that good either. No. T-Law almost got deheaded a couple times too, which is what we're all so nervous about. And seeing it in preseason is like, oh shit, this guy has another thing coming in the regular season.
So, Justin Fields starts out. He's trying to emphasize all these quarterbacks have a really high ceiling, which is what we were getting on earlier. It is crazy, just the athletic specimens we're seeing, what they can do, what they've already done. He said, I told you Zach's is rare, but you just don't know. It's interesting because he says, wow, maybe he doesn't like Fields either because, boy, does he dodge the question.
Interesting.
Says, these guys can all be productive NFL quarterbacks. I think it's the deepest the league has ever been in a long time. I think there are 18, maybe 20 guys where if I was a coach or GM, I could say, I'm good with this guy. Which is true. It's very, very deep right now. There's not a lot. Like, remember we were talking about where can Cam Newton start? Not a lot of answers.
Yeah, that is a good point, that this is probably the strongest QBs have been around the league in a while. Because most times it's the shitty teams have shitty QBs. The shitty teams either have an up-and-coming promising QB,
right,
or a vet that has proved himself. You got Washington football team with Fitz. You got the Broncos with Teddy now. You got the Carolina Panthers with Sam, who might be one of their worst QBs this year, but he's he's also
But he's young. We don't.
he's
even
young
know
and
that,
he's
we
played
have
for
a
the
ceiling.
Jets. I'd go as far as even to say Jared Goff, who has proven that he can put up some numbers in the past, is now not getting drafted into anything. But like, Jared Goff is our worst quarterback this year. Like, I mean, I guess Andy Dalton at the Bears, but then you have Justin
Jared
Fields.
Goff is not the worst quarterback
is?
this year.
Who is?
There's gonna be I
then?
can't tell you who's gonna be worse than Jared, but there's gonna be young guys.
Absolutely, I think there will be a worse quarterback than Jared Goff this year.
There'll be
But
six.
as of right now, who's in a worse spot that's worse than Jared Goff?
Worst spot.
Who's just a worse quarterback and a worse who's going?
He's on the Lions, so that's not fair. But
Again, though, like shitty teams that have adequate quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like even the worst teams in the fucking league, the Jags have T-Law, who's up and coming promising. The Bears have Andy Dalton, but have Justin Fields, who's up and coming and promising. The Lions still have Jared Goff, which you can say whatever the fuck you want about Jared Goff. He has proven himself as an adequate quarterback in the NFL. Tyrod Taylor, that might be the only one.
he's up there, and we just haven't seen him really.
But let's remember that he's a backup to who's supposed to be starting, which is
He's supposed
Deshaun
to be a top
Watson.
3 quarterback
Yeah.
in the league.
It
And
really
probably
is.
not 3.
It really is probably the deepest year in quarterbacks that I can remember. Because even the shitty teams have an adequate or an up-and-coming, supposed to be, quarterback. And normally there's just 5 teams out there that are shitty and have a shitty quarterback and are just going to be a shitty team. I just don't see that this year. Good point, Tony. So he's not big on Justin there?
Seem like did not say anything
No.
about the guy. Finally, the Mac to the Jones.
I wonder what it is. I'm interested to hear his take on him.
Yeah, me too. Starts off saying it's really overrated. The quarterback's running ability these days. It gets incredibly overrated. Yes, you can utilize it in certain down situations.
Coming from a guy who didn't run ever, but it's fine.
Well,
It's fine.
maybe that's why. He
Maybe
thinks
that's
so.
why. Yeah, maybe.
He said the reality is whoever sees things faster is going to be better at the end of the day. Whether it's seeing a hole to run through or just seeing where to pass it to. You just have to see it first. There's guys who can see things and run fast. Steve Young, Lamar Jackson, both can do both. It's a very rare trait. But the position at its core is played with your ability to process all that information going around and see leverage, movement, opportunity.
Yep.
You understand in 4 steps where a linebacker can or can't get. You understand in 4 steps everything that's going on. And he thinks Mac Jones can already do that.
Yeah, he does sound like the Joey Burrow of last year, where he's already learned everything. He's already on the defensive playbook. There's rumors out there that him and his wife are running through play-by-plays in his front yard and shit, like trying to learn the playbook. It seems like he's the most, I'm not going to say intelligent, but most educated, ready to go. Football IQ, I guess. And that's what Joey seemed like last year.
Yeah.
And it showed, where he was picking apart defenses as a rookie and doing things. And even though his capability maybe fell short sometimes, like you could see that he was making the right decisions.
Yeah, I agree with that because you see guys, I mean, like, I think Patty Mahomes has been improving on that, but when he first came in the league, it was just, this dude is just more athletically
Than everyone.
and he can do everything.
And he even said that too. He's like, I didn't
even know. Yeah,
He's like, I didn't even know how to read defenses
even know
until
what a
last year. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah.
I didn't know. But no, Joey and Mac, I think I put up there. And like we said, we haven't seen Mac, but he seems to just understand everything.
Yeah,
And clearly, if you're going to give him the starting job, he's going to have to understand a fuckload of shit.
Yes, he said, I can watch a drive and tell you. He has the ability to see and have spatial awareness. Bill Belichick isn't going to be a guy who makes this decision like that lightly. He's not guessing. He knows this kid has the ability to do things and repeat them over and over and over again. Run the offense. Know the responsibilities of the defenders and know your leverage and see it quickly. That gets me going.
That gets me going.
That gave me chills.
Bill Belichick is saying that shit.
So that sounds like Tom Brady.
Yeah, it really does. Which,
So do we have a new Brady and Rodgers?
According to Tony.
Zach and Mac?
According to Tony,
Zach and
we
Mac and Pat.
might have a good couple quarterbacks on our hands this year.
We very well could.
But not high on the Justin Fields and the Trey Lance, huh?
Doesn't seem like it.
Which just so happen to be very similar quarterbacks.
Yeah. Interesting. It's good to get that insight, though.
Yeah.
My brain feels smarter now.
Yeah, thank you, Tony. I think we should kick it to bets a few minutes earlier today because
we got a lot to
we're
talk
gonna
about.
have to talk about the game tonight. We're gonna have to talk about a bunch of shit.
True.
So let's kick it early. Let's be back at let's give it a nice break. Let's get the hype up. Let's get back at exactly 11 o'clock. We'll start bets. We'll have a full hour to go through everything. Hang on. I believe. We do have a WNBA game tonight, so we will have to cap that, as well as a full slate of only 8 games of MLB today. But then, of course, we have to talk about the game tonight and what we're seeing. Of course.
Right. Of course.
So let's kick it to a break. About 5 minutes. Be back at 11, and we'll be ready to go. We'll see you on the other side.
That's the wrong thing. That's my YouTube. Don't look at that. You can look at this, though.
Wherever I play, I go big. And it's
With Squarespace, editing and adding pieces
Oh my fellas!
This guy's in a pool. All right. If that didn't get you excited,
I don't know what will.
complete
didn't-
each other's.
If you didn't know yet, it
That's
is in
not
fact.
what I was gonna say.
What are you talking about over there?
You completed, bro.
It's fucking NFL football today!
Man. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's not
Holy
lying.
shit!
He's not lying.
I have been waiting for this day for so long. It's finally here. We finally get to bet on NFL football on a game that actually happens today. Oh my god! Unfortunately, there are other sports to go through today. And we're going to go through those first.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna
just-
keep you on your
Just
toes
hang
here.
on just a second. We got
That's
other
our
sports to talk
small
about today.
MLB slate.
Yeah, we got one game in WNBA, small MLB
We'll get through
slate.
it, and we have tons for that football game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that we've been talking about for months and months and months now. You have a ton for that.
All right, let's get into it.
We have everything.
First game of the day, 115. Tony Gonsolin minus 158 on the road going against Jake Woodford at home. St. Louis Cardinals getting plus 145. Tony Gonsolin is 2-1 with a 2.78 ERA with a 1.46 WHIP, giving us 35 innings. Earned run log 2.0310011111. So pretty consistent, but he doesn't go for too long. Not a big dinger guy. He's given up a lot of walks recently. Strikeouts are pretty sporadic. St. Louis Cardinals got Jake Woodford, 2-3, 4.47 ERA, 1.38 WHIP, 2 average innings pitched, only gone for 44. His earned run log 0.5312101111. I do not have a player for this game. I don't like this game. I think the Dodgers win, but I'm sure they're getting absolutely stacked on. They're actually not. 75% of tickets, 61% of money. Their spread, however, is getting 83% of tickets, 55% of money, which means a bunch of people are parlaying the Dodgers today, which means that I don't want to take them.
No.
I do give the starting nod to Tony Gonsolin over Jake Woodford. I do think the Dodgers are better than the St. Louis Cardinals, but St. Louis Cardinals are one of those teams who can come out of nowhere and win some games. Not to mention that Dodgers only won 6 of their last 10, so maybe not great spot for them. I would just stay away from this game. It is the early game with the Dodgers in it, which we don't see often.
No.
I would just not touch this one.
I think, just look, and I wanted to see one thing. Okay, this is what I wanted to see, and it is exactly how I like it. Dodgers first 5 is at -0.5. I always like those for first 5s, especially when you have a better starting pitcher and better bats on one team. I think if I were to take anything in this one, it'd be that, maybe the under. Just
Yeah, I like the under on that one.
Over there in St. Louis, they only average 7.8 runs a game, so potentially there. But you never know. I also stay away.
I kind of like the under. Actually.
I think I like the unders a bet, and I like the first half run line for the Dodgers, or first 5.
Okay.
Also, are your hands sweaty?
Yeah, they're very clammy.
I'm so excited.
They're
man.
very clammy.
My hands are sweating.
They're
I'm
very
so
clammy.
excited.
I am just trying to race through the slate as fast as fucking possible so I can talk about what I want to talk about. That's why the next game of the day is 3:37 with Ronaldo Lopez as the pitcher for Chicago White Sox on the road, getting +130, going against Chaminade and the Oakland A's at home, getting -150. Chaminade has 8-9, 3.91 ERA with a 1.22 WHIP, averages 5.2 innings, giving us 150 this year with an earned run log of 2.527, 3.50, 133. So definitely attackable. On base percentage of 300, gives up almost a dinger a game, so definitely an attackable pitcher. The White Sox starting Ronaldo Lopez, 3-1, 2.08 ERA, 0.72 WHIP, but he only averaged 2.2, and he's only given us 39 innings. His earned run log, 3.003, 0.01, 0.0, but those are all under 5 innings. Really not a home run guy, not a walk guy, has some good strikeout ability. Not quite sure why the Chicago White Sox are underdogged here. White Sox getting 62% of tickets, 73% of money. Their spread +1.5, 73% of tickets, 95% of money. I'm kind of with the public on this one, as I don't quite understand where the A's are favored in this one. I don't trust Chaminade at all. I think he's not a good pitcher. Let's find out, though. Ronaldo Lopez pitches very well against the Oakland A's with a 176 average, 235 on base, only 257 slugging with a under 500 OPS. Chaminade has really not faced a ton of these guys. He has Yohan Moncada's number, Jose Abreu's number, but Luis Garcia has got his. Cesar Hernandez has hit him a couple times. Just really hasn't faced him. So, again, I think the White Sox here might be the play.
Yeah.
Also, White Sox team total?
The White Sox team total is currently at 3.5 at -115.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
That is, in fact, delicious. Chaminade is... Listen, last game he went 7 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, and they end up letting up 10 runs total. Before that, he gave up 5. They let up 8. Before that, he gave up 2. They let up 6. Before that, he let up 7. They gave up 7. Before that, he let up 3. They gave up 3. Before that, he let up 5. They gave up 8. So even if he's not letting up 4 runs in this game, who's ever following him is going to let up more runs. Clearly, whoever they like to follow him with is not doing well. So White Sox team total over. White Sox money line as well. I think we're just taking that and we can move on.
There you go. A couple more. Actually, I got 2 things I like here.
Okay.
The first 5 money line for the Sox is also +130, which is should be a gimme. And as the dogs, you can even take the -0.5, or sorry, +0.5, and that's only -110 if you're a little nervous. And then White Sox to score first and win is plus 220 right now.
There you go. I kind of like that one, actually. Considering Sean Manaea against Ronaldo Lopez. Ronaldo Lopez is known for not giving up any runs, but coming out early. So the White Sox to score first should happen. And we do like the White Sox to win here. It's a good bet. Great bet.
I'm writing down the first 5 money line, though. I think that's...
Okay. Next game of the day, 6:10. We got Randy Dobnak of the Minnesota Twins going against Cal Quantrill of the Cleveland Indians. Minnesota's getting plus 125 on the road. Indians getting about minus 145 at home. Randy Dobnak, 1-7, 7.64 ERA with a 1.54 WHIP. Earned run log 5.2683. So just know that he's really bad at baseball. I don't need to go through the rest of that. Cal Quantrill, know that he's really good at baseball. 4-3, 3.15 ERA with a 1.22 WHIP. On-base percentage of 310. He had a terrible outing against Boston last time, but other than that, his earned run log has been 5. That's the Boston one. 1-0-3, 2-0-0, 1-1-1. Doesn't go any less than 5 innings ever, even when he gets shelled for 5. That was a big home run game for him, which he doesn't normally let up. What is Cal Quantrill's strikeouts at?
Ooh, we're looking at 4.5 in a Juicy Juice 100% juice box, minus 155.
Yeah, but he's easily, wow. Yeah, I can understand. Wonder what he's getting on Barstool, because over 5.5 I might actually take.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check real quick, because over 5.5 is a very good bet for Cal Quantrill today. I'm telling you, he doesn't go under 5 innings. He's done it. He's only gone 5 innings twice in his last 10 games. Other than that, he's gone 6 or 7. So they do not pull him. He's going against the Twins today at home. I can't imagine that he gets shelled by the Twins. I will check. He actually does kind of get hit on by the Twins a little bit. A little bit. But I still think that he's capable of striking them out. Twins are deceptively... I know their stats say they aren't struck out by a lot of people, but they are kind of deceptive in that way, where they have games out there where they strike out so many times, and then they're good games where they're just hitting the ball a shitload, because the Twins do that every once in a while. They just strike out 0. And I think that's where the average comes down. The games that they're going against good pitchers that can strike out, they get fucking struck out a lot. Hang on, let me look at Cal. He is 4.5 on Barstool as well, minus 167. Whew. All right, so stay away from that unless you can get it at 5.5. But I will be taking. I will be taking the Cleveland Indians money line today. I think that is a great bet. I will check the percentages real quick just to see. I can't imagine that Randy Dobnak outpitches Cal Quantrill. I can't imagine that. Yeah, I can't. I don't see it happening. The percentages for this game. Indians getting 68% of tickets, 81% of money. That is a stack, but it doesn't necessarily make me too nervous.
Right.
And the spread is only getting 50% on both sides, so that makes me happy, because I expected to see a big Indians hammer on that one. Next game of the day, 6:40. We got Marcus Stroman versus Jesus Luzardo. Marcus Stroman's getting minus 190 on the road, going against Jesus Luzardo, getting plus 160 at home. Marcus Stroman's 9-12, 2.93 ERA with a 1.15 WHIP. On-base percentage at 290. His earned run log 3.2231244202. So definitely susceptible to getting some hits on him, but he does go quite long. So three earned runs over 6-7 innings really is quite impressive. Jesus Luzardo is 3-3 with a 7.15 ERA with a 1.68 WHIP. Definitely not as good as stats. On-base percentage almost 370. His earned run log 3.0545733312. So he did have one good outing against Cincinnati recently, but other than that, in his last 6 games, he's been getting absolutely torched around. Likes to let up his home runs. I'm going to see player versus batter real quick to see if we can find someone who may go yard today. Looks like Marcus Stroman does okay. Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso is our guy today. He has gotten 3 at-bats against Jesus. He's got 2 hits on him, and one of them was, in fact, a dinger. So Pete Alonso, home run today. I have no idea what the odds are, but it should be pretty solid. And, yes, thank you to Braxton last night for the Matt Chapman pick. That was nice at plus 560 going off. I also got an RBI for plus 150 50.
Nice.
That was a solid hit yesterday. Anyways, moving on from. Oh wait, no, we haven't even talked about this game. Sorry. Pete Alonso to score or just hit a home run. The Mets are at 4.5, aren't they? Son of a bitch. Stupid Mets. The Mets are at 4.5.
Come on.
I don't think I want to take anything in this game. Marcus Stroman sometimes has some heat. Jesus Luzardo sometimes has some heat. I will say the Mets to win this game looks pretty solid at 77% of tickets, 71% of money. The spread getting 79% of tickets, 96% of money. I can't imagine they lose to the Marlins here. But then again.
I can't lie, though.
What's up?
That money line's looking juicy.
It is.
That something about it. I'm not going to do it, but something about it's like, hey.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away just because
look at me.
it's gross and I don't like it.
Yeah.
And it's icky. Next game of the day, 7:05, Carlos Hernandez at plus 100 on the road.
This game is icky, so.
We're moving on.
Hey, I hope everybody who's involved in that fire is safe.
Yeah, me too. Royals on the road with Carlos Hernandez pitching, getting plus 100, going against Mean John Means and the Baltimore
Does this
Orioles.
dude pitch every day?
Pretty much. He's their only pitcher, actually. Yeah, minus 120 at home. Baltimore Orioles just absolutely picked up the Kansas City Royals on their head and smashed them repeatedly yesterday in the 8th inning when they scored 9 fucking runs to come back 5-0 and win the game 9-8. Incredible performance. Love to see the Kansas City Royals go down, especially go down in flames. That's probably where that fire truck's actually going, is Kansas City right now.
Ayo.
Especially after Braxton and Potts draft yesterday. That's definitely where it's headed. Carlos Hernandez, 5-1, 3.57 ERA and a 1.22 WHIP. 306 on base percentage. Earned run log 20141110521. So pretty consistently good. Occasionally will let up 4 or 5 runs, but other than that, very solid. Not a big home run guy. Get some walks and very sporadic strikeouts. Mean John Means, 5-6, 3.47 ERA with a 1 flat WHIP. On base percentage of 260. Earned run log 2.2346111423. So definitely more attackable pitcher. Loves to let up the home runs. I will check out home run props real quick. Looks like. Ooh, we got a couple players that can hit against him. Carlos Santana can hit against him. Andrew Benintendi can hit against him pretty well. But none of these guys. And Hunter Dozier, sorry. Hunter Dozier. Nicky Lopez, don't take him. He's not very good against him. Whit Merrifield, not very good against him. Don't listen to anything Braxton says. I'm sure he's going to say, Salvi, Nicky, and Whit. No, don't do it. Carlos Santana, maybe. Andrew Benintendi, maybe. And Hunter Dozier, maybe. But I'm not going to lay any money on any 3 of those. Boy, I don't know what to do here. I'm kind of feeling a Baltimore Orioles team total over.
You think?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's so tempting,
But it's
to
4.5.
take a team that isn't the Orioles, that's playing the Orioles, and is the underdog.
I know. It really is. But after seeing what we've seen the past couple days.
Yeah, I know.
Royals are
4.5 for the team totals.
Royals are getting 78% of tickets on only 50% of money, so they actually are the ones who are getting stacked on today. And the spread is actually 91% on the Orioles, though.
Thought Orioles bad.
Yep. I don't think I want to bet on this game. This series has been too sporadic, too stupid. Orioles literally came back from 5 in the bottom of the 8th and almost lost it anyways. I just don't feel like betting on this game. Don't think it's worth it. I'm just staying away. But the next game. Got my guy Jose Barrios, who fucking sucks at baseball, even though people think he's good at baseball. He's on the road for the Toronto Blue Jays, going against the New York Yankees once again at plus 100. Nestor Cortez Jr. on the mound for the Yankees at minus 220. The Yankees are just bad. They're just bad, and the Toronto Blue Jays are just better. Yankees have won 2 of their last 10 against not very good teams. Toronto has won 9 of their last 10 playing not great teams, but better teams than the New York Yankees, and beating the Yankees while they do it. Jose Barrios is 10-7 with a 3.55 ERA and a 1.11 WHIP with an on-base percentage of 289. His earned run log 3.0426100054. If there's anything I know, he will probably let up a home run.
wait. This is. Hold on. I kind of maybe at the end of the show or something. There is such a good video of Nestor Cortez Jr. pitching against Shohei.
Oh yeah, when you were telling me about this.
I think we gotta. I mean, maybe we take a quick little watch right now. This is a courtesy of John Boy Media. If you're not familiar, I'm sure most people watching are. If you like baseball, even in the slightest, even if you don't like baseball and you want a reason to like baseball,
John Boy.
man's the best.
Yeah.
Man's the best. And obviously, in terms of a YouTuber building out a thing, I was looking into like his history, how they worked. Impressed, like, hey, that's the blueprint.
Yeah.
That's the blueprint. You start out with you and the boy, move forward. Now they have like 8 shows. A couple of them just have all former MLB players. A couple of them have current MLB. Built an empire.
Yep.
Shout out to the guy. It's pretty impressive. But you got to see this. It's so freaking funny, dude. We'll do a quick little break because, I mean, we're flying through.
We are flying through.
We're flying.
But we have things to talk
I know. Once the YouTube ad for advertising on YouTube,
is
is
done.
gone.
Love that.
This is so good. This had me cracking up. I'll just crank the volume on here, put the mic there.
Cortez, and it is brought to you by the Morning Brew, a free daily newsletter.
Sorry.
And he's hitting home runs at an incredible pace, and that was a home run on June 13th, and he's just breaking pitchers' hearts or their necks or their souls. And June 18th, he hit 2 home runs. June 19th, he hit a home run. June 20th, he hits a home run. June 25th, he's hitting a home run. June 27th, he hits a home run. June 28th, hits a home run against the Yankees. Now on this date, June 29th, he hits 1 home run. June 29th, hits 2 home runs. Now this is June 29th. Nestor Cortez, on the other hand, he's an up and down pitcher, minors to majors, doesn't have great stuff, so he readily admits he relies on deception and messing up hitters' timing and doing stuff like you just saw, and weird windups and funky deliveries. You can see 3 right here on the left. You have a quick pitch. In the middle, you have his normal delivery. And on the right, you have, I'm going to do whatever I want to do and have some fun just to make you think about what I'm doing. So here he is against Shohei, who has 2 home runs in this game already up to this point. Gets a swinging strike there, normal delivery on the 78-mile-per-hour curveball, then gets Shohei swinging big there and misses. So now he's got 2 strikes and some wiggle room, so he's going to have some fun. 1 pump, 2 pump, 3 pump, 4 pump, 5 pump, 6 pump, 7 pump, 8 pump, 9 pump, slow leg, and the umpire's like, enough. And Shohei's
Show it.
what are you doing, man? Is this real? Am I in a prank show or something? What's going on? Maybe the most, I've seen a lot of Nestor Cortez delivery, and then he goes straight for the quick pitch. I've seen a lot of Nestor Cortez funky deliveries to mess with the guy's timing. I've never seen this. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11 pumps into the slowest leg kick before the umpire taps out. He's like, dude, you lost to me. I can't keep up. But he's got Shohei disarmed, man. Shohei's laughing. Doesn't have the killer instinct. He gets pretty good wood on that curveball, and Nestor's like, oh no, please stay in the park. Brett's got it for an out.
Still almost went yard on him, too.
As they round the bases. Ohtani's just going to start chuckling, thinking about it. Nestor Cortez is like, oh, baby, maybe all that nonsense worked. How about that? And Shohei looks at his teammates, and he's like, what was that? What was he?
The fuck am I supposed to do?
That's the strats we're going to see tonight, though. Important to know.
Yeah.
Important to know.
During that intermission, I have decided that we are not betting on the Yankees-Blue Jays game for obvious reasons of it's the Yankees and Blue Jays, and I do not want to touch it because if I lose another Yankees bet, even though the Blue Jays are getting stacked on today, which means that we should be taking the Yankees because the system lost yesterday, but it's not going to lose 2 days in a row, right? So I'm going to write Yankees money line down.
You're going Yankees
I
after
am.
Washington?
I am.
Oh.
I have a system this whole year.
I know.
When the
and your heads
Yankees
work.
get stacked against, And it was a 50-50 split yesterday, and I thought maybe that was what we needed. But now there actually is a stack on the Blue Jays at 56% of tickets and 71% of money. Now there is a stack. And now the Blue Jays are getting 81% of tickets at -1.5, yet they're underdogs. I'm telling you. I got to roll with the system. I got to roll
Fair
with
enough.
it. I've lived and died by it.
Rain on your parade.
Thank you. Next game, though, we have our boy, Ranger Suarez. Mr. Ranger.
Let's
Of
go.
the Philadelphia Phillies going against Colorado Rockies. Mr. Ranger is getting -175 going against Colorado Rockies at +155. Going against Anthony Senzatella, who's 4.9, 4.16 ERA with a 1.31 whip. Antonio is a 323 on base percentage over 132 innings. Earned run log 3.012343223. Yeah, not a lot of home runs, just pretty solid. Nothing to say there.
Dude's probably the best pitcher in the MLB. He's probably the coolest guy I've ever seen from a distance.
Rangers 6-4, 1.38 ERA, 1.03 WHIP, given us 72 innings. Earned run log 0.1131000000.
He's
Has
one of those
not given
guys-
up a home run in 10 games. He's
like-
just a
Just like came out out of playing like 1-2 innings reliever, and then like had that crazy ERA, and you're like, all right, we'll wait until that comes up.
Yeah.
Normal. Nope.
just
A freaking baller.
he is in fact very sick. Phillies to win today, nothing more than that. Ranger Suarez is a solid pitcher. Rockies on the road fucking blow ass. Antonio Senzatella is nothing special. This could probably be a very low scoring game actually. Considering Phillies can't hit the ball worth a shit unless Bryce Harper is going dingers.
Yeah.
Um,
How's Rangers strikeouts typically?
we'll find out.
So that over 4.5 is about even odds right now. So
I believe the Rockies are a very, very strict
disciplined.
strikeout. Yeah, they're very disciplined at 7. They are the 7th least struck out team. However, Ranger in his last 3 games has gone 7.57. What's the odds for his strikeouts?
4.5 at -105.
Oh, that's pretty solid actually. Considering the man goes for 5-6 innings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to lay something on Ranger Suarez over strikeouts today. He's been getting better.
I think I'm gonna say Ranger carries us to the promised land. I'm taking that first 5-run line -0.5 run for the Fightin' Phils at -115.
Okay.
Me gusta.
Next game of the day. Eric Fetty. God, I love fading this fucker. Washington Nationals +185 on the road going against Huascar Wainoa of the Atlanta Braves at home, getting
NASCAR, like NASCAR.
at -225. Eric Fetty 6-9, 5.727 ERA with a 1.49 WHIP. He's get on base percentage 339, earned run log 4.513243. You just know that he's not a good pitcher. Huascar Wainoa's 4-5, 3.19 ERA with a 1 flat WHIP. 264 on base percentage, earned run log 4.2305100026. Both these pitchers are susceptible to getting hit a little bit. We are in Braves ballpark where it will be 78 degrees tonight with 9% of wind going straight out.
That's a beautiful night.
It is a beautiful night. I like the over in this one. I also like the Braves to win because Eric Fetty is fucking terrible. What is the team total for the Atlanta Braves? I'm guessing it's 5.5.
It's gonna be big. I don't know why they put the team total so low. I feel like it's such a
It's such like a common bet.
Yeah, it is 5.5 -105. The Natty Daddies are over 3.5 -115.
Braves getting 73% of tickets, 88% of money. The spread is getting 68% of tickets on the Braves. I still like the Braves to win, but I like this game total a lot because Eric Fetty sucks. Huascar Wainoa has been struggling as of recently. He's kind of a little bit of regression there, I think. So I'm going to write Nats Braves, game total over. And Braves money line because they lost yesterday, and I cannot see them losing to this team again. I'm starting to get real tired of the Braves, however, because they're supposed to be really good, and now they're playing really bad, and it kind of makes me angry.
Here's what I'm liking here. I'll tell you why. I'm liking the Yurfie. Yurfie is hit in the last 7 Braves games.
Wow. That's probably a good one.
And they're coming in with a big old coming in against the big old stinker, and they're not putting up something that smells too great themselves. I think a run could easily go off here.
I like it.
Little, minus 125. They know that it's hit the last 7 too, and they're not stupid.
They're not stupid.
But
Adam Duvall to hit a dinger in that game, by the way. Adam Duvall. He's going to go Gonzo, Lonzo, put it in a Ponzo and watch it Lancho. 12 at-bats, 7 hits. 2 of them were doubles. 2 of them were home runs. He's been walked twice. He's gotten 3 runs with 5 ribbies. He's only struck out 1 time in those 12. That's a 583 average with a 643 on-base percentage with a 1.25 slugging with a 1.9 OPS. The man is going to crush Eric Fetty because Eric Fetty fucking sucks. Don't say anything different about it. That's it for the MLB slate. Let's jump into WNBA quick because we are rolling through this fucking slate. All you need to know about this game between the Sun and the Sparks is that the Sun are a much better team.
they're different leagues.
They are literally not like the Sun have the defense to probably take on the Timberwolves at this point. It's just bad for the LA Sparks. I am going to check real quick with apparently the only source that ever knows if anyone's injured ever.
Nobody else knows nothing.
So let's go to her hoop stats because I don't trust anyone else at this point because they can't even tell me when fucking Brittany Griner is questionable and not going to play. So that was awesome.
Thanks. WNBA injury reports for nothing.
Anyways, I'm looking for because Chiney is questionable for tonight. That would change a little bit. Sun playing too well for this line against a shorthanded LA team without Tolliver and maybe Chiney. Okay, so maybe Chiney's gone. But even if they're not shorthanded, the LA Sparks are still going to get crunched tonight. I will take the Connecticut Sun at pretty much whatever line you want to give me on this one. Also, what is the fucking under in this game? 130? Wow, 144.
Yeah. I think you might even take that.
We're going to run it back with the same thing that we did the other day for the Sun to cover and the under.
Real quick, I'm just checking that, the classic first half. Yeah. So, just so we know, first half spread right now, Sun are getting minus 4.5.
Wow.
When you look at ratings in the last 8, about since when the break was, give or take a game.
Yeah.
The Sun are plus 25 in their net rating in the first half. Second in the league would be the Sky at 4, and then the Sun are first at 25.
Jesus.
Sparks are worst in the WNBA at minus 11.7. So you have the best first half net rating versus the worst first half net rating, and that spread is 4.5 points.
Yeah. And also, I would be grabbing this line immediately.
Yes. Immediately.
Oh, Jason. When I'm feeling down, says Jason, I like to look at the Sun future from ... How long ago? Did you send that out?
I think since the WNBA was invented.
I think that was week 2 of the season. Week
whenever
3
we
of
put
the
out
season.
our power rankings.
I think
our
week
first ones, not
week
the third
3
ones.
of the season. Oh, you mean when ESPN, the all knowers of the WNBA, had the Connecticut Sun at what, 6?
Yeah, it was like 5-6 because they weren't as good as the Liberty, and they weren't as good as
the Liberty,
Storm,
yes,
or the
yes.
Aces, or probably the Mystics.
Except they
even.
forgot that they have the fucking MVP, the MVP sisters.
They just forgot how to be smart. Is the problem here?
This is true. No, this team is damn good. The LA Sparks is damn bad this season. You literally have the worst offense going against the best defense tonight, and then the second-ranked defense going against the ninth-ranked offense tonight. So if you think that this under isn't hitting, you're misled.
Honestly,
Extremely misled.
the money line for the Sun at minus 490 is really good value.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I will most likely be putting Connecticut Sun -5 in some kind of parlay as well, just so we can get some decent odds out of that rather than the -10, because 10 is a lot to cover. I understand
I wish
that.
DraftKings had
but
alternate spreads for this.
yeah, that's one thing about Barstool I do love. Are they sitting at 10 right now?
They just moved to 10.
All right, well, on Barstool, they're still at 9.
They're all on the move, though.
Oh, imagine that. We say something and the lines start changing. I'm just saying, like, I'm not one of those people who be like, oh, yeah, our small show here is changing lines. But it just so happens that every single day.
Hey there, little Sun future.
Hey there, little
How
sun
you
future.
doing?
How you doing there?
You feeling good in there?
Yeah.
I know you are.
It just so happens that every single day, just even though we do bets at a different time with WNBA, we sometimes do it at 11:15, we sometimes do it at noon. Just so happens that every single time we come on the show and talk about someone, that line moves just a point, half a point, or a point. Huh.
Well,
I'm not
we're
saying it's
onto
us.
something here.
Take the under, yes. 144.5 on BetMGM. Yeah, it seems like some of these books are behind right now. Especially if Chinese out tonight, that line will jump further. It'll probably jump further either way because I'm sure no one's really betting on the Sparks tonight. I am locking in currently for a unit and a half, Connecticut Sun -9, and I am locking in for a unit under 144.5. Locked in, bet. We're done. Both at minus a 112 for the spread, -113 for the under.
Again, that first half -4.5. At -115. It's not even juiced.
It's not even juiced.
It's for free.
It's for free?
That's free money.
I would think so.
I hope so. Yeah.
I am
There
not a
you go.
first half bettor, so I will be taking the full game.
But here's where we are now.
But here's where we are now.
This leaves us.
This leaves us with approximately 24 minutes left to talk about what everyone wants to talk about tonight, which is the NFL. Fellas,
Oh, baby.
it is here. It is here. It is the moment we've all been waiting for. The NFL is here. Before we get into the bets, before we get into all of that, where's the fucking game for tonight? It would be really cool. I will say that the spread is now 56% of tickets on the Bucks, 55% of money on the Bucks. The money line is getting 63% on the Bucks, 91 or tickets on the Bucks, 91% of money on the Bucks. So people definitely are feeling the Bucks tonight. The over is getting 60% of tickets and 53% of money. So slight stack on the over. My official prediction for this game and what I am betting at -148 is the Buccaneers -6.5. I am not taking the full 8. That is a trap. I honestly want to go 6 because the line for this game originally opened at 6.5, which I think is... So I would like to go 6, but the juice is pretty extreme. So I'm going 6.5 at -148. That line was on Barstool, about down 1.5, just because I do not trust over a touchdown. I have a same game parlay where I have the Bucks to win between 7 and 12 as well that I really like. Sean, please elaborate on what we need to bet tonight.
Here's what I'm feeling. As far as quarterbacks go, I feel like the books have these props all backwards, especially with quarterback props, passing yards. Dak Prescott is at 294.5 for the over-under, and Tom Brady's at 306.5 for the over-under.
Okay.
Now, let's dig into it a little bit, get in there. Dak Prescott, in the time he was healthy last year, for every game that he threw under 300 yards, he had one that was over 400.
Okay.
Dude was probably average. I mean, we don't even have to say probably. In his games he played, he went 266, and then 450, 472, 502, and then 166, obviously, when
He snapped his
when
ankle in half.
Yeah, so that doesn't count.
Yeah.
So, yeah. if he goes under 300, he's going to throw for like 500 yards in the next 3 games.
Okay.
I don't see why this would be at 294. I think that's an easy over for Dak's yardage. And then Tom Brady's at over 306.5, and this is no disrespect to Tom Brady,
But,
obviously not. But he's not. He's really never been much of that guy to come out and sling
It's
for
over
350.
300, yeah. No.
He's never been much of that guy. Looking at his game log from last year, first 3 weeks didn't even touch 3. Touched 3 week 4, then 253, 166. Had 369 against the Raiders, then back to the 200s. Had 341 against the Panthers, then back to 200s. Had a big game against the Chiefs, but it's not, he got really hot at the end of the year there. But we know Tom starts slow, and I think that this Cowboys defense is getting a little bit of disrespect. In terms of passing yards, that they let up more than 300 yards last year games where they let up more than 300 passing yards last year. Through the first 9 weeks up until their bye week, happened one time in week 9. For the first 8 weeks, 269, 267, 295, 201, 211, 177, 189, 103, and then 309. And this was not against slouches. This was against the Rams, Falcons, Seahawks, Browns, Giants, Cardinals, football team, Eagles. That doesn't count, though. And then Big Ben was the first one to come in and drop 300. Took him 8 weeks to put up 300 yards on him.
Braxton does not like your take about Tom Brady going under.
All right, have fun with that. I might stay away from the Tom Brady one and just do the Dak over.
I would much rather do the Tom Brady under than the Dak over.
Tom Brady was hot at the end of the year. He was really, really hot, but beginning of the year he was not hitting that.
Second year in an Arians offense, QBs take off second half of the year. Brady was on pace for over 5K and 40. I would avoid any unders on Brady. But that was the second half of the year.
I don't know. I think the Dallas D is going to be better than expected. And then if you look at interestingly enough, if you look at the Bucks D, obviously they're very, very good defense, and they
bringing back every starter.
Yeah, and they rarely let up a lot of yards. But towards the end of the year is when they started giving up 300, and it's also when they started playing some better teams towards the end. Let up 344 to Josh Allen, let up 344 to Deshaun.
I think the right guard that's out for Cowboys, Martin, is going to play a huge factor in this game, by the way. Because if you have any inadequate, subpar offensive lineman against the Buccaneers, as the Kansas City Chiefs showed, you will get wrecked.
You'll get eaten up.
This is why I'm afraid of the Dak over, because I feel like he's just going to have no time in any sense of regard, because they're just going to attack that right guard.
Yeah.
And not to mention the Cowboys' offensive line has been getting worse as time has been going on. Second half matters because Brady is smart as hell, and the GOAT, he figured the system out quicker than others, and it showed. Tom Brady does this every year, though. He always has, and Aaron Rodgers is the exact same way. First 4 or 5 weeks, both quarterbacks are like, and then the narrative is, is this their last year? Is this blah, blah, blah? And then they go and just rip it to shreds. So I don't play much into, because Brady figured out the system second half of the year. Brady's been playing for a long fucking time. I think he's already figured out every system there is to figure out. But I'm with Sean on this one. I don't think Dallas's defense is Dallas's secondary is overly terrible at times. And I just don't see Tom Brady slinging for over 300 today. I really don't see him slinging for over 300. Not to mention, they should be up this entire game. With Lenny and Rojo taking at the horn, they shouldn't need to air the ball out much this entire game. However, I think...
What is this? Why do they not have touchdowns?
I think that since we are in week 1, and there are going to be touchdowns scored. I don't see any value on Zeke at minus 120, minus 115, minus 110 to score anytime touchdown. I don't see it happening. I really don't. Your right guard's gone. I don't see them getting close enough to the red zone to just punch it in with Zeke. I think they're going to have to throw to get there. I do not see a Mike Evans touchdown in anywhere. I think Mike Evans might be one of the most overrated fantasy wide receivers coming into this year. I keep seeing him get taken super early, and now they're talking about AB looking like, and of course this is Bruce Arians, the known liar of the league, who lies every year about what he's going to do. But he's saying AB looks like old AB. And then if AB's not old AB, you still have Chris Godwin sitting there. Mm-hmm. And if Chris Godwin isn't what he was, you still have Rojo running the ball. And if Rojo running the ball isn't enough for you still got Lenny behind him. And then you got... So I feel like everyone's forgetting who the fuck is on this team. And his name is Rob Gronkowski. His name's Rob Gronkowski. And if there's anything I know about Tom Brady, it's that when he's uncomfortable in a situation, he goes for comfortable measures. And that comfortable measure is year in, year out, game out, always Rob Gronkowski. Week 1, you have two guys that, hey, it's going to... Listen, week 1, I don't care how fucking good you are, how long you've been playing for, how many years you've been playing with the same team. Week 1's week 1. Shit gets thrown at you. Shit gets fucked up. Tom Brady might spike it on 4th down on accident or some shit. Like, it's week 1. Shit happens. You're telling me that one of the greatest duos in the history of the game, and Gronk is like the 8th favorite person to score a touchdown tonight at plus 250? I am throwing Gronk touchdown in every same game parlay I have. I cannot understand the value. I can't understand that all these players have a better value. Dak Prescott almost has better odds of running into a touchdown than Gronk is to catching a touchdown pass. Like, come on. And Mike Evans is getting minus money? Mike, are we talking about the same Mike Evans from last season?
That's wild.
I just can't figure it out.
That is wild.
I cannot figure it out.
So I'm just looking because I want to see these other QB props. The touchdown thing, at least on DraftKings for passing touchdowns, it's a little weird because Dak's at 1.5 totters. And the over is minus 170. The under is plus 130. I kind of like the under there. First 2 weeks of the season last year, put up 1-1. Then he had 3-4 in the following 2. But I don't see those were not against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes.
Those are actually against. This is the right one? Nope. It's the Patriots. Yeah, I was against. He put up 3-4 against the Seahawks and Brownies.
What are you talking about? Touchdown passes?
Yeah. So he only put up 1 the first 2 weeks, and 3-4 the following 2. But I don't see him tearing this defense up for 3 or 4 or even 2. I think if they do anything, they ground and pound it inside once they get close.
I could see him going for 2 today.
I think 2.
I think 2.
That's the problem. The 1.5 is weird for Dak. I could and the odds reflect it. The over's minus 170. The under's plus 130.
Yeah.
But if you want me to take the over with that kind of juice or the under, I like the under.
I would, yeah. I'm not willing to lay over 1.5 at that kind of juice.
Meanwhile, Tom Brady's is over 2.5, under 2.5. Over's getting plus 145. Under's getting minus 195.
I think they got both those pretty spot on. Because I think Tom Brady throws for 2, and I also think Dak throws for 2.
Yeah. The 2.5 is a little tempting. Last 2 games of the year came in with 4, 2. Well, here's just broken down: 2, 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 4, 2, 0, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 4, 4. If it was 1.5, it's a lock.
Yeah.
2.5.
That's a good line there. That's a solid line.
And the unders at minus 195. Again, the plus 145 is tempting, but those are both just ugly lines.
How do you feel about the over-under in this game? Because this is one that's been talked about a lot. A lot of people are betting the over on this one. And I see that only 60% of tickets and 53% of money is on the over, but I know that's horseshit because I have yet to see someone play the under. I have literally yet to see anyone play the under. And it makes me really want to play the under.
Yeah.
Because 52 points, you're telling me that in a 30 to 20, there's no way this game is more than 30 to 21. There's no way. Tampa Bay absolutely could put up 30 to 31 points. But if they put up 30 to 31, the Cowboys are not putting up over 24. There's no way in hell. You're telling me that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to onslaught the Cowboys, control the pace of the game, and the Cowboys are still scoring 24 points? Nope. And even if that doesn't happen, like let's say the Bucs only score 24, you're telling me that the Cowboys are going to beat them by putting up 30 on them? No way in hell. I do not see this overhitting. I really, really don't.
Over?
No, I do not see the overhitting.
Really?
I see the under. I completely see the under. I just don't.
I just don't like where the line's at. If it was,
It is tough.
If it was a 54
Yeah,
and a half,
because then there would be the
55 and a
30 to
half,
24. That would be
I would
much
take
better.
the under there. I just don't like that there. I like some touchdown scorers though. The Rojo at plus 120 against the 31st best or the second worst rushing defense in the league last year, I think should be a lock. Zeke, I like it, but minus 120 for the anytime is not worth.
Nope.
Might pop him in for the first score potentially.
Okay.
Plus 750, do like that. If you want to get a little weirder with the rushing, you could do a Lenny at plus 170, but I prefer the Rojo at plus 120.
My hot take's going to be Tony.
Tony Toe Tap?
Tony Toe Tap Pollard.
Oh, not Tony Toe Tap. Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard. I think that Tony Pollard has a great season this year.
Plus 450 on that, Tutty.
The man has consistently shown that anytime Zeke is not able to do it, he is. There's been games where Zeke gets less carries and Tony gets more because he's just more productive. Whenever Zeke has to miss time, Tony comes in and fucking just hammers that shit. He's a very good running back, and I don't understand why they don't use him more. I think if they use him more, their running game gets a lot better, and that'll be my long shot. Because he's probably at what, plus 500 to score anytime touchdown or some shit.
He's big. 450, yeah.
All right, see.
Here's something interesting. You can take no touchdowns in the entire game for plus 13,000.
It's 130 times your money. It is 130
That's 100
times.
to win 13,000.
No, 1,300.
1,300.
No, 13. Yeah,
13,000.
Yeah. $1 to win 130.
Yes. Wow.
That's pretty interesting.
Sprinkle a
I
dollar
think,
over there.
I think a touchdown might happen tonight,
Yeah,
though.
it could definitely. Yeah, I think Rojo I might put in. One thing I like doing live betting is doing the next touchdown scored. I don't know how it works on all books. I know on DraftKings it's if there's no touchdown, it's no bet.
Yep.
And just picking 3 I like for that drive.
Little
Little
book
pushes,
shopping.
or you get one if you use your noggin.
This is true.
Always fun. And then finally, I like this screams. Oh, interesting spread. You know, you can do your money line total points, little same game thing. And the Bucks and the unders at plus 125. But I'm trying to find. It's been so long since I've been sifting through. There's just so many little tabs and things all over the place.
Zeke over 3.5 receptions, plus 112. With Dak, Zeke had 3, 6, 6, and 8 receptions last year. And with that Tampa Bay rush, Dak will be needing to find Zeke out of the backfield on some dumps. It's a great take there, especially with the right guard being out tonight. I do love that take. How do we feel about Gallup tonight? I don't know an overwhelming amount about Gallup, but I know that, one, if the Cowboys are down, Dak's going to be slinging. Dak's going to be slinging to everyone, too.
Here's the thing, though. Even with when Amari's been out and he's had an opportunity, and when CD was a rookie, he kind of stepped up, but sometimes he'd go invisible.
Yeah.
And obviously he didn't have Dak all last season. But now that you got Amari and CD as your first two options every time.
Yep.
And then if he's in trouble, he's going to go to, what's his name? Dalton Schultz or
Yeah.
or Zeke even, dump off. So I'm never too high on Michael Gallup. Could be bad feelings from a fantasy team a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Not
that could
sure.
be it. I had him as well.
But
I don't know. I was surprised to see him go as high in fantasy this year as
Yeah.
I did, because I was like, I get the whole Dak effect, and if he is throwing for 400 a game, like, Michael Gallup will get some of that. But I'm with you with Amari and CD there, and then you got Zeke and just everything they've got. I don't see him doing an overwhelming amount.
now here's my bread and butter, fellas. Finally found it. Took me forever to find.
Tampa Bay between 7 and 12.
Plus 340.
Yep, I took the exact same thing in the same game parlay. CD and plus 170 might be the best value on the board outside of Gronk. I would have to agree with you, probably. Is CD a threat in the end zone? He is a pretty good end zone threat, right?
Yeah.
I just wonder with Amari back how many chances he's going to get in that end zone.
And he only had 5 tutters last year. Personally, again, it's hard to get a good take on a lot of these receivers, especially guys like Gallup and CD who are a little bit younger.
Yes.
Because you don't have tape on them with Dak. So,
Yeah, we really haven't seen a lot of this combination.
but to be honest, he had a good year last year, especially considering the circumstances. Had 935 yards, 5 tutters. Also rushed one in. That's cool. But I'm not as high on CD as I think most people are.
I'm not either. I just don't see it. I think people really, really downgrade Amari Cooper for some reason. And I'm very high on Amari this year. I think you have Dak and Amari, which is just a lethal combination.
Yeah.
People seem to forget that Amari Cooper is still a very young player in this league with a lot of talent and has progressively gotten better over time. Because remember, on the Raiders, the man couldn't catch a fucking ball. Like, literally could not catch a ball. Even though he was getting 80,000 targets a game. Hey, CD's sick, too. But again, and I know it's always my out, second-year players, they just have a tough time.
Depends. Goes 1 or 2 ways.
Yeah, it goes one. They either become the elite, where it's like, holy shit, this guy's going to be amazing, or they tank in their second season a little bit, and it's like, yeah, that's what happens. I guess Amari on the road, you have those stats, but it's a different season, and he's got his quarterback back.
And here's one more thing I really, really, really like. Longest touchdown yard prop. It's at 36.5 right now. If you think either Rojo doesn't break one, if you think Dak doesn't sling one, if you don't think there's some huge play in this game,
Yeah, by some broken defense because it's week 1.
you're tripping.
What is
Lock, minus 115.
on over 36.5?
Yeah.
I like that a lot. That is a great bet. Oh, you ever have those days where you just want to shoot a dog?
Look at the gun. Nah, just playing. Is that Capone?
Yes, it's always Capone. It's Capone every single time that you hear a dog barking. It's him every single day that you ever hear barking. It is that dog. And I cannot wait for that dog to be fucking gone.
Hey, come on, man.
No, you be on this side of the house at 6 a.m. every goddamn morning.
No.
Yeah,
I don't wanna.
yeah, that's what I thought. That dog is a nuisance.
Capone is a, 8-year-old? 7-year-old?
I think 10, I heard the dog walker
10-year-old?
say the other day.
He's an old, big pit bull that lives in our basement. not going to explain the whole living situation, but
He needs to go.
my guy's got a studio apartment down there.
My dude's got a whole house
Yeah,
down there.
he lit it. So, the base in our house is a separate unit, and the dog, he just lives down there. And Capone, he's a real sweetie.
He's a real sweetie
He's a
until
good
he starts
dog.
barking at 6 a.m. every fucking morning. Because I've never seen a dog so food motivated in my
one of the
entire life.
neighbors will give him little treats and stuff when he walks by. Give him some pets. It's just
Dog.
nice. It's nice because he does live alone in a basement.
Yeah.
But the problem, like, the dude is just standing at his car right now, like, trying to work, and Capone's just like
Losing his mind. He does it every day at 6 a.m. and my
Probably when that guy
windows
goes to work or
are
something.
exactly 30 feet above that dog
It's true.
barking.
You get a great view of that doggy.
Oh, it is the worst. I cannot wait for that dog to be gone.
He really is a nice dog. Though.
He is the nicest dog. He is
He's
a
like
sweet
he's
dog.
one of those guys. Like,
He's 130 pounds of complete love, and
yeah, I know.
I
He'll
do
just
like him a
barrel
lot.
you over, just trying to be like,
Your friend.
hi.
Yeah.
His name is Capone. He's
I'm also wondering when we're seeing this shotgun, Stephanie, because as we
Ooh.
know, the
Wait.
Tampa Bay Rays did end up losing that game, which does fucking suck. But the consolation prize is they didn't get over 4.5 runs. So once again, and we all saw what happened. I let Braxton come to me with that bet. And hey, congrats on the prop, Braxton. Thank you for that. Thank you for the Matt Chapman bases. But I want you to bet on a game rather than a player. And when you do that, you just kind of struggle over there. You kind of struggle. So I cannot wait to see Braxton shotgun. It sounds like we will be doing a kickoff show tonight. Just a short one.
What?
Just a short one. We will be doing a kickoff show tonight at approximately 7 p.m. Eastern
What?
Standard Time, an hour and a half before the game.
We're doing a pre-game show, pre-game with the fellas instead of the Stooges on TV?
Yes, we are.
Says who?
Says us.
Says when?
Tonight.
Says how?
Fellas show.
On YouTube.com.
On YouTube.com. No, we will be having a show tonight at 7 o'clock
Wow.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do it about a half-hour show and just talk about the game tonight. Any props that we're loving. We'll probably repeat a couple things that we said today on today's show. We'll just walk
We're
through
gonna add even
everything.
more, though.
Find the value. Find where everyone's thinking. Same game parlays will be rolling as well. It's going to be a fun one. It is going to be a fun one. We plan to do it hopefully most Thursday nights. I think it would be a fun little thing to have. We're going to have to figure out our show times here from here on out with
Fair
football
warning.
coming around.
We will be rescheduling some things.
Yes, there will be some rescheduling of some things so that me and Sean aren't doing 20 shows a week.
Yeah, it's probably still gonna end up being 5.
Yep.
Just in different places.
Different places, different times.
Don't you worry though. Might be hey, for those working, we're gonna have some later ones. We're gonna have some Sunday ones probably.
We will definitely have Sunday.
So there you go. If you've always been this is your opportunity.
We're here for the fellas.
We're here for the
We're
fellas.
just here for the fellas.
That's really what we do.
Because we have a show tonight, I don't wanna prolong this show today. We will be back.
You know what? Like, hey, we're here.
I mean, we're here. We're here. The Post-it notes are filled for tonight. Don't forget about baseball. Let's not forget about baseball, everyone. Gross jerseys. You're a gross human being, Father Al.
Hey man, this is vintage.
That's Father Al. Father Al
Father Al's
finally stops by
Wow.
on the show. It only took you till opening day of NFL, but it's fine.
Hey, there's gonna be a time.
We know where your heart lies. It's just strictly with football, and then fellas on the back burner. But it's fine. We still appreciate you as probably our number one first. Not number one. He doesn't claim that title anymore. But probably our first
Number 1
active
in the
follower.
timeline.
Yeah, number one in the timeline. Good to see you, Father Al. Great to see you pop in. It's going to be a great night. Let's not forget that MLB still exists. Let's not forget that we can still make money off of MLB. Let's not forget that WNBA exists. How could we with how fucking good we are at
That's
it?
exciting. And Sparks Sun, that's easy money.
It's easy money. I've never seen easier money in my life.
Honestly, it's ridiculous how easy this money could be today. Let's double check. All right, line hasn't moved. The total has actually gone down to 143.
Yep. After 144 and a half.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. Barstool, I'm sure, will change their odds shortly. Father Al, what are you taking tonight, Mr. Big Football Guy? I would like to know. Father Al is a avid college football and NFL bettor. Yes, big time. Really, only bets on the St. Louis Cardinals and MLB, but avid NFL and NCAA football bettor. I want to see what this line's at because I bet it's already moved. Ha ha! -10. In a matter of 20 minutes, I got a full point better, and it's at the exact same odds.
Like 20 seconds.
This dropped to 143.5. I got it a full point better.
Yeah, DraftKings already went from the 144 to the 143, and the 9.5 went to 10 already.
Father Al is in Dallas +8 tonight.
Interesting.
I think it's a good bet. That's just why I'm buying up the Buccaneers -6.5. I refuse to play that 8 line. It's a bad line.
One more thing, I didn't even notice it before, but that team total for the Bucks, I'm a little wary of.
30.5? That's ridiculous.
That's a lot of points.
I could see 30. 30 makes a little bit of sense. It really does, but over 30?
You think you're scored 31 points though? Yeah, maybe.
I just don't see 31.
Hey, we gotta save something for the pregame, huh?
Yeah, we do.
Any other good promo?
Remember, DraftKings has their promo tonight of
Get that
Bucks
in if
plus
you have
74,
not yet.
$50 maximum.
Yep.
I believe BetMGM has a $50 maximum on a point to be scored by the Bucks tonight. I don't know any other promotions at the moment. I don't know if
let's check our
Barstool,
guys on BetUS.
and let's check our guys at Barstool. I don't believe
No, but like
BetUS does any type of let's just find
it's
it.
just a lot of deposit stuff. Casino. Playing slots during the game. All the winnings.
Nice. Promotions. No. Football is back. Opt in, then place a $50 plus cash wager on the NFL championship future on any one NFL team. Earn 25 in sportsbook bonus cash if that team hits their over total wins. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Overs Club, of course. If the over does happen tonight and you bet $100 on the Barstool Sportsbook, you do, in fact, get an Overs Club jacket. And it looks like that's the only things for tonight. Do I want to be part of the Overs Club tonight? I don't think the over hits. That's the problem.
It's a brutal day to have it.
I think they only do it when they know the under's coming.
Wow. Well, FanDuel sign-up bonus, which I might have to take because I have not placed a bet on FanDuel because they will not verify me.
They will not verify me. Also, tried to get verified on BetMGM last night. Guess who is another sportsbook who won't verify me? That's now the third one.
I didn't even know BetMGM had to verify you. I thought they were offshore.
No, they're based out of Vegas. BetMGM? MGM Grand?
Well, I know what it is. I just for some reason, I just always just based on like the promotions and everything. I just got that vibe from them.
No. BetMGM is a very, very,
it is
very high caliber.
Yeah.
Sportsbook.
I just thought it was one like I didn't think it was like an offshore, but I thought it was one that you could kind of just do on
the Bovada kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
No, they also will not verify me, and I tried to get a live support, and they're like, oh, you contacted the wrong live support. You contacted New Jersey. I was like, I just hit the live chat button. Like, why would you send me to fucking New Jersey? I live in Pennsylvania. They're like, you actually have to contact this. And then it was just like a 4-hour wait, and I'm like, this is bullshit.
Sorry, BetMGM. But FanDuel, if you haven't used FanDuel, I haven't, personally. Maybe they'll verify me now. Don't know why. Just a Pennsylvania citizen my entire life since birth. But you can get 40-1 odds on any NFL team to win week 1.
Wait, what?
That means $1 pays 40.
Oh.
$10 pays 400.
It's got to be like a $1 max, right?
Probably a $1, maybe a $5. What would be 100 on 40-1?
That'd be $200 win.
Yeah, that'd be 5 on a 40. So
Yikes.
maybe I don't know what it is. It is a money line though.
It is a money line.
No, it's not for free.
Nope.
But
It's a good promo, though.
Actually, no, dude. I got plus 1,000. I think. Which, that's only 10 to 1, isn't it?
It's only 10 to 1. I have a feeling it's a $1 max. But, hey, put that on. Who would you put that on?
If you had to pick any money line to completely lock this week,
49ers. Bucks, maybe. Honestly, it might be the Bucks. Not Rams. Ooh, I don't know. This would be tough. Ravens on Monday night? That'd be a really tough one to actually choose. If there's one team that absolutely
of course,
wins.
Houston and Jacksonville are playing.
I don't trust that.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No one else
Yeah,
gets
no.
to play them.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
playing each other.
Yeah.
Dang it, the only people that could possibly evenly match each other at that low.
I think it'd either have to be the 49ers or the Ravens. The Ravens going against the Raiders or the 49ers going against the Lions. It's got to be one or the other.
Really?
Yep. Unless you want to go Bucks tonight, which I think it would be maybe the best one.
I'm thinking differently. I'm liking the Rams against the Bears. I'm liking the Packers against the Saints.
Packers against Saints would be a good one. I don't think there's any way Packers lose opening game.
I kind of like the Vikings against the Bengals too.
Oof, don't say that. By the way, the Vikings are the biggest stack of any other game this week.
Well, I take it back then.
I can't believe it.
I didn't know that. I thought people would be hype on the Bengals.
Actually, that's not true. Rams
Rams are a big
have
one?
the biggest
Well,
stack.
there you go.
You want to know who has third biggest stack? The Jaguars.
Saxonville.
That's a bold move, Cotton, that I don't know if I agree with.
Yeah, that'll be a game, dude.
It will be, in fact, a football game.
What happens if Houston starts? Wait, all right. What's week 2 look like? What happens if Houston starts out 1-0? What's the week 2 schedule?
Are you trying to predict Houston Texans
I'm
wins
saying
here?
if Houston gets on like a 3-win streak, nothing crazy. Obviously, 3-0 teams crumble and die all the time.
Yes.
But it changes. The Brownies probably not. Probably don't beat the Brownies.
No, probably not.
All right, never mind then. Take it back.
I take
But
it.
if they start 1-1, that's 500, baby.
That is 500. That
Probably
is
the last
1-1.
time they see it.
That'll be the only time. I can almost fucking guarantee it.
If they beat Jacksonville, which is also a big if. That's a coin flip. I bet.
That's sad that saying beating Jacksonville is probably not going to happen. That'll be the only time that we say it all season long.
Well, yeah, because you're talking about 32 and 31.
You're literally 32 and 31.
What was it? Week 2's got some fun ones.
Sean, I think we have to get out of here.
You think we gotta get out?
I think we got to get out of here. We have a show tonight. I
But
don't want to talk too long. I don't want to give up anything. I don't care. Good. Hey, you guys are late to the party. Congrats to those who just showed up. You're kind of late to the party. We'll have another show tonight. No, I will be. We've only been going for 2 hours.
Whoa. People are sleeping. Time zones.
And we got videos to make today. Hey,
time zones. Oh, true.
we got more than just a live show to do today. We got videos to make. We got a whole fellas. It's fuck. I don't know if you know this, but it's football season, and we are content creators at this point.
Heard?
And we are going to be creating content for here on out. Not that we haven't been already, but now we have football content to do. Ooh. We got football. Fellas, we appreciate everyone who tunes in. Of course, if you're late, we still respect you. Go watch it back. We still respect. Go watch it back. Go see what the bets are for today. We have MLB, WNBA, and NFL. And if you missed any and you want to hear the hot takes.
Zoom in on this.
Yeah. If you want to hear the hot takes tonight, we will have a half-hour show for the first time ever. A special fellas show. A unique special fellas show outside of our normal time. 7 p.m. Eastern tonight.
You kidding
Write
me?
it in your calendars. Put it in your phone. Put an alert. 7 o'clock p.m.
Alert! The Bella Show.
Do not.
Oh, here's something we can do real quick. I'm gonna make a poll. What do we call the pregame show? I'm thinking of some options.
I don't know what to call it.
Nah, come on. Don't do me like that.
Maybe the fellas show.
No, but see, we can make it like special. The fellas.
Just right, special.
Well, this is the fellas show.
This is the fellas show.
But you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the fellas
yeah,
show
yeah, I know,
has been
I
the
know.
same time
I
on
know,
every weekday.
I know.
And then
I know what you mean.
What is it
We
going to
have
be called? The
have
fellas show 9-9 again?
9-9 part 2.
I have had remember when we were on the couch and the stream kept disconnecting?
Oh, and you did have a part 2.
I went through and fixed all, and I have a part 1 and part 2 for like 2 of the videos now. But that was a true part 1 and part 2. Simply interrupted by like 30 seconds of us going, what's going on? Everything brokey. I think. I don't know.
I don't know either.
No. Pre-game with the fellas.
Yeah, the fellas after dark.
Ooh, all right, that's good.
that's a good one. I like that one. All right, fellas after dark or pregame with the fellas. Fellas pregame.
Fellas NFL pregame.
Nah, too long. Too many words.
But the fellas pregame.
The fellas pregame. Pre-gaming with the fellas.
Ooh.
Ooh. Pre-gaming with the fellas. Center out. Wait, this is our first poll.
No, one time I did another one. I figured out you actually could. I'll put fellas football talk
Okay.
as a little thing.
All right. Ooh, what am I gonna vote for?
Everybody vote.
What am I gonna vote for?
This is a democracy at the fellas show. We're here for the fellas. We don't just come up with things on our own. Although sometimes we do.
I think I gotta go with fellas after dark. I do kind of like that one. That's a good one. Hey, make sure you vote in the poll, chat. Hey, if you're only listening with your AirPods on right now at work, I need you to tune in the stream real quick. Just real quick.
Who's
Pull
that
us up.
for?
Pull us up. Pull us up. I need you to vote. Come on. Hey. Put down your chores at the house. Put down the work. Go click the other browser. We need you real quick. Fellas After Dark's got 3 votes.
Oh yeah, that's like a big
Oh, wait.
one.
Whoa. Pre-game with the fellas is coming back. Hey, chat. Need you. Need you a couple more. Come on. I know you're in here. I know you're in here. I see you. I see it. I know there's more of you. Anyways.
Well, maybe we'll have to get a whole new little thing set up for it. Maybe make a logo for it.
I say we drop the lights real dark. And we just have like a couple spotlights.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool if we had like a neon light. Oh, dude, I have a neon pineapple light.
Ooh.
It's kind of sweet.
Ooh. Should
We don't have much to do with
we drop the
pineapples.
lights in here and see how it looks?
Yeah. Welcome to the This is literally the fellas after dark. Honestly, it's too sunny out. You can't tell the difference.
I know you really can't. Wait. I got this. I can outsmart the sun.
I'm smarter than the sun.
See? What's smart, Nick? Smarter. Now how do we look?
Ooh, I should not have just taken that Monday night shift.
Aha, no you shouldn't.
I forgot.
No you should not
I
have.
forgot about
There's
football.
that night, Sean.
I know. I'm a. Ooh.
How bright is that on a scale of 1 to... It's blinding.
Wait, could you put them behind us? Wait. That could be sweet.
Let's
Okay,
put
where's
that
the
one
other
there.
one? Yeah, no.
Oh my, don't look at the lights.
Trust me, dude.
Don't
I
look
did,
at
I
the
have.
lights.
How do we feel about? I mean, I can't really see what it looks like yet. It kind of looks the same because there's just light coming off the wall behind us as usual.
Well, I kind of like
That's
that
kinda
actually.
cool.
Wait, that's kind of cool. Fellas After Dark? It is very dark. Alright, we'll play with it.
Wow.
We'll play with it. Looks like Fellas After Dark might win
They
this
won
one.
3-2 right now.
Yeah, the Fellas After Dark might win this one. Well, fellas, I'm telling you, we got to stop the show. There's still people filing in, but we got to go, fellas. We got a full MLB slate to put out today. We got WNBA picks to put out today. And hey, let's be honest, we got to get ready for tonight's show.
Yeah, we got a lot to do.
We got a lot
busy
to do.
Busy day.
There's a lot of content getting put out. What time do you work tonight?
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
I thought you did.
Yeah, the whole thing's messed up.
Oh, Sean's off tonight! Yeah! Thursday Night Football just got so much better! Woo!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go!
All right, we need to get out of here. Hey, those of you that are subscribed to this YouTube channel, those of you that aren't, that are in here right now, please do and like.
Yeah, why not?
Those of you that are subscribed to the YouTube channel, though,
Why are you hating?
be on the lookout for a little content video today. I think we're gonna do a little summary of what the show just was and tonight's picks, and a little 5-minute video. And I think we're gonna make it a regular thing.
And I'm gonna be honest, I have a feeling this pregame show could go a little longer than a half hour.
Yeah.
If we get that going.
We're setting it up at 7 o'clock. Rumor has it Braxton will be showing up.
Boo.
Also known as Suck My Take.
Suck is what?
Yeah, you heard me. Yeah, it's going to be scheduled from 7 to 7:30 tonight, but kickoff isn't officially until 8:20 Eastern PM. So, fellas, relax today or get some work done, whatever it is you want to do. But by 7 o'clock tonight, you better be ready to go for the show.
Oh, yeah.
Get a brew in hand.
Ooh.
Because that's what we'll have. I guarantee you there will be drinking on tonight's show.
Casual, though.
Casual. Nothing extreme. Braxton does owe us a shotgun because he fucking sucks
So a
at
little bit of
MLB
extreme,
bets.
but not from the
So,
fans.
hey, not from us. We will be controlled and responsible. Braxton will be a little probably off the rails. But that is today's show, fellas. I want everyone to get psyched, pumped for tonight. Play the NFL remix song on repeat. What's the time again? 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern start time. Sharp. As soon as set, we are 6:59, and I'm going to watch the ticker go 56, 57, 58, 59. And as soon as it goes, we'll be on screen, ready to go. 7 o'clock sharp Eastern Standard Time until 7:30 or until Braxton blacks out because we make him do so many shotguns. One or the other will happen. I can promise you. But that is today's show. We appreciate everyone who tuned in once again. And get ready for the fellas after dark tonight. We'll work on that name. We'll work on it. But get ready for tonight because, boy, this is what we've been waiting for a long time, fellas. Long time. And the tip of the iceberg is tonight. The tip. Just the tip. It's just the start of everything. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the bets. Enjoy the sports, because we do have sports up until tonight. Don't forget about the other sports.
Don't forget, you can.
But have a great night. I hope to see some of you on tonight's show.
Mm-hmm.
And most of all, most importantly, have fucking fun tonight. We finally got NFL back. Have fun. Enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
Start of the season. Start a fantasy. Go look at your fantasy team. Go send some people some trades to get more into it. Go have fun. We've been waiting for a long time. Seriously, we've been waiting for a long time. This is going to be fun. I'm just excited, man. I'm just excited.
My to-do list. It's a secret.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
Okay.
We'll discuss.
All right, we're out of here, fellas. See you tonight on the special Fellas After Dark show for opening kickoff NFL weekend. Let's go, fellas. We'll see you tonight. Good luck today. Let's have a fucking day.
I cannot believe we made it.
Let's get out of here.
I really like this lighting, though.
I do too.
Woo. After dark.
I'm saluting out. Bye, fellas.
That was cool.